Yep, I got a package. And you know what that means? On this channel, well, it ain't gonna be household goods. It's probably gonna be car parts and probably some cool car parts. Now, I do gotta confess, I made a Black Friday purchase. Well, it wasn't on, I don't think it was on Black Friday, but it was on Black Friday sale. And yeah, I had to get it. I just had to get it. And it's for nothing that I have in the shop right now. So not planning to go on anything in the shop right now. So, well, what is it? And of course, I'm not prepared, and I don't have my razor blade ready to open packages. Y'all know I do that like every time. Well, not every time. I think it's prepared one time for the water pump on the truck back there. So, what do we have? Well, if you read the title of the video, you know that I got me a set of Speedmaster heads for small block Mopar. Ooh, hey, they sent me a goodie bag. Ooh, what all we got in here? Oh, hey. Satin stickers instead of big shiny stickers. What do we have here? We got keychain and some other little strap thing. All right. Okay, I'm gonna set these down, then I'll pull one up. So what I actually got is the Speedmaster. I don't know if there's a part number somewhere. I got the Speedmaster heads for the small block Mopar, and I got them bare because couple things I want to do. I'm planning on going with the Hughes cams, the Hughes Engines cam, which I would need to buy their valve springs, so I know I'll have to replace valve springs. So I might as well just go in and do all the components that I know, like whatever valves I want to run, and all that, and just build the heads with the components I want in there. It also allows me, they're broke down, so I can go through, send them to the machine shop, make sure they're clean, make sure everything specs out, the guides are set right, they're the right diameter, all the surfaces are flat. If there's anything that I see on the inside, any casting marks or sharp edges or anything, I can go in there and fix those at that point. A lot lighter than iron. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, do that with an iron head, break your wrist, or drop it and break your foot. All right, now to figure out how to open the box. All right, we're gonna open that way. I don't know if maybe I need to, aha, that's what it is, there's the trick. All right, let me readjust. Readjusted. Cardboard, that's important. Hey, instructions, because I'm totally going to read those. And it's about big block Chevy heads. I just care less about a big block Chevy head. I don't own a big block Chevy. I don't care. All right, well, it is an aluminum head, so that's always good to see. All right, get all the stuff we don't care about all the way. And there we are. Now I have noticed that the edges are, some of the edges, not all, looks like they went through and maybe hit some of these edges, but they do have, they need what you call an edge break on those. So that's one of the things that I will do, is just come in with a file, or if you got a little deburr tool, edge break everything. All right. The casting's actually pretty smooth. You do want a little bit of roughness on a carbureted application because your fuel is suspended. Actually, your fuel injected because you're shooting it through there, so your fuel is suspended with the air. So a little bit of roughness, you want a certain amount of roughness down in there. So I'm not going to go and smooth that out. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really see, I might come in here and like right there, it kind of comes up and it comes straight up like that, you know, exaggerated. I may come in and round that a little bit. It just depends on the intake manifold that I'm going to use. I'll probably take that intake manifold and port match both of these together so that it's a nice transition. So that I won't even touch them until I know that, not on this side anyway. All right, yep, those edge brakey edges. Looks like we got guides in there, bronze guides in, so that's good right there. Like I said, I'll have those double checked. We'll look at the pockets. I'll probably come in here like all these little things in here, make sure that all the edges are edge broke, like I said before. All right, we got oiling in there, so that's set up right. Shaft mount rockers because it's small block Mopar. I'm just checking it out. Yeah, there's a little bit of oil on here, but it's, if any of y'all have ever been to a machine shop or manufacturing, you know when something's manufactured, it's dirty. Wow, these ports look pretty big there. And yet again, depends on the header I'm running, I'll port match the header to the ports instead of just going with a gasket and making them big. So we'll see down in here. Yeah, I really don't see really doing much to these. Like I said, it just depends on the headers. Oh, here's our part number right here. I can't see the screen, so hopefully we'll zoom in on that right there. So that is the part number that I got for a small block Mopar. Okay, I mean, things are checking out on this. I'll have to run in and make sure, you know, whenever I get ready to build the engine, make sure I know what spark plug's supposed to go in there, and we'll find out what valve sizes. These look like that is set up for a 202 160, just rough guessing right there. Now I might do a little bit of chamber work in here, like if you see right in there, there's going to be could be a little bit of shrouding. See how close that is to the valve right there? When that valve lifts up, that's going to be possibly a little bit shrouded in there. So what I'll do is probably smooth this transition right here out to there and maybe enlarge that just slightly on that. Then I know. All right, just drive down the road honking your horn then. Same thing on the exhaust valve. There might need to be a little bit of relief over in here for shrouding right there. But yeah, I mean, this is definitely going to be better than those dinky 2-barrel 318 heads. That's for sure. All right, well, that's my initial take on those. Like I said, I won't know anything till I get it to the machine shop and see how flat the surfaces are. The deck surface here and the intake surface right there. Make sure those are good and flat. Other than that, you know, make sure the guides are what they are, that they're seated in there correctly, and see what size valves that I can run on those. I mean, I can measure it, but I'll just let the machine shop do that. All right, well, that's what I got right there. I got a pair of those in, and that's what they look like. Hope this helps you out. And if you want to know what I'm stepping on, if you want to know what they're going on, this is probably going to be about 6 months out before I start this project. But with 40% off, and I already knew I had to buy a set of heads for that project, yeah, it just made sense to go ahead and get these. All right, that'll tidy this one up, and I'll see you next time on Broke Into a Garage.